Hey Soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're doing your March 2024 predictions. To do this reading, there are two ways in which you can pick your piles today. Either through your zodiac signs. If this is your preferred method, you'll find a timestamp to that down in the description box, which will take you straight to the part of the introduction where we shuffle your zodiac signs and find out in which of the four piles they're going to fall under. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your intuition, there are two ways in which you can do that today. Either through the upmost card on each deck, which is the Three of Pentacles in each deck today, or through crystals. If you prefer to pick your piles using your crystals, then let me introduce them to you. For pile number one, you have the beautiful Pyrite. And this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number two, you have the red Jasper. And this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number three, you have the blue Agate. And this is what your crystal looks like. And for pile number four, you have the green Jasper. And this is what your crystal looks like. So take a look at which one of these cards or crystals you're the most drawn to, and this or these will be the piles for you here today. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, as I always recommend, please make sure you check them out. That is, of course, in case you feel drawn to several or maybe even all. There's no such thing as too little or too many. It all depends on how you feel. When looking at the cards, do you feel drawn to several or do you feel drawn to just one and you know that's the one? It's really all up to how you feel when you look at them. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. In a moment, I am about to assign different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, then please pause the video, take as much time as you need, and I will see you in your readings. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, this part of the introduction has been created specifically for you guys. And to do this, what I like to do is shuffle your zodiac signs in my bag really well. And once we're ready, we'll be drawing out 3 zodiac signs for each pile. Okay. So I think we've been shuffling them already, taking the ones in the corners and going one more time. I think we're ready to begin. All right, so for pile number 1, the 3 signs are Virgo, Capricorn, and Gemini. For pile number 2, the 3 signs are Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. For pile number 3, the signs are Aquarius, Pisces and Libra. And for pile number 4, the signs are Taurus, Scorpio, and Cancer. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each pile. In today's reading, please feel free to pick your piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3, especially in a reading like that, to get to know what to expect in the month of March. And once you're ready, please head down to the description box, click on your timestamps. And by the way, if you prefer to pick another placement in your chart, then please feel free to do that as well when picking your piles. It's really all up to you. And once you're ready, I'll see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at your March predictions, your March 2024 predictions. And if you picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Virgo, Capricorn, and Gemini. If you picked your pile using your intuition, then your crystal is the beautiful Pyrite. And of course, we're using this deck because some of you also picked it through this 3 of Pentacles. Welcome to your reading. As you can see on the far right, today we're not only just using oracle cards and tarot to take a look at your month of March, but we're also going to be casting some runes on this astrological house chart of houses to get an even more detailed reading of what to expect throughout your month. Okay, so let's create some space. I guess we're now ready to cast your runes. And let's shuffle them around and see what should pile number 1 expect in their month of March, please. I should have used a tray. Hold on. All right, let's do this again. So what should pile number 1 expect in their month of March, please? All right, so we've got 3 runes. In the 5th house, you have the Berkana rune. In the 3rd house, you have the, this is the Wunyo rune, not the Thurisaz, the Wunyo rune. And this is, I believe, the Yewaz. Just want to make sure. Yeah, this is the Yewaz. Yeah, no. The other one is Lagus. This is the Yewaz rune in the 1st house. And let's begin revealing your oracle cards. So let's put this a little bit to the side so you can see your runes. And I feel like these are your 2 significator cards for this month, for the month of March. You have Jupiter and Libra with negotiation. There we go. Jupiter and Libra with negotiation. You have Jupiter and Sagittarius with principle. Okay. We can place this card right there. You have evolution. Ooh, okay. I am noticing something evolving this month for sure with your runes here, but let's wait. Negotiation, you also have the Wunyo rune in the 3rd house, the house of communication. So that's really cool. Okay, you have Gemini with embrace contradiction. Okay. Embrace contradiction. Also Gemini, again, communication. Embrace contradiction. Right. We'll think about it in a moment. Perhaps that's it. You have the crown chakra with destiny. And And you have the third eye chakra with recovery. Okay, interesting month. Yeah, we can push this a little bit. Right. So let's take a look now at your tarot cards. What should pile number 1 expect in their month of March, please? 2024. What should pile number 1 expect in their month of March, please? Finally, last card. All right, these are a lot of tarot cards. Let's explore them together. So you have the Empress. You've got the Temperance card. And look at the flow. Something's flowing for sure this month. It's like something's working out for you this month. You have the Eight of Wands, and it's working out very quickly. Also, this again with the Eight of Wands involves a lot of communication between many parties, maybe. Okay, you have the Four of Pentacles. Again, Capricorn, and the Four of Pentacles is showing up again. Capricorn. You have the Page of Swords. The Ace of Wands. The Page of Cups. 2 pages. You've got the Lover's card. I feel like something is... I would have thought with the Ace of Wands that is something new and the 2 pages, but I think this is a regrowth because of the Berkana rune in the 5th house. This is like something maybe that dropped and is restarting again, or a regrowth of some sort. Let's continue. So yeah, also I do think it's a regrowth actually, because you've got Isis and Osiris in the Lover's card, and this is a symbol of rebirth again. Yeah, exactly. There's a rebirth of some sort this month. You've got the Awakening again, the Judgment card. Again, you see awakening, something is restarting. You have the King of Pentacles, very interesting. I'm going to lay out 3 cards here, and then we'll check out the remaining cards as we're doing the reading itself. So you've got the 8 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, and you've got the Knight of Pentacles. Definitely 7 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles shows me that either you have been very patient with something, or that something is going to take its time to give you the results that you want. Let's find out what this is together. So, what is going on in your month of March? Something is destined this month. So, something big is regrowing or re-happening for you because it's destined. It was always destined to begin in this month and not before. Also, another factor, you can see communication is going to play a huge role for this month for you. You have a highlight in the 3rd house, Gemini again, communication. You've got negotiation. So there's definitely some form of strong communication that's happening for you this month that will make things start flowing again. And of course, I've established why I'm saying again, because of the rebirth. You know, Berkana can sometimes indicate rebirth because it's associated with the birch tree, and the birch tree makes the ground that it's in fertile. So it is a symbol of regrowth. So something is regenerating again. With the 5th house, this is something that you're super excited about. This is a creative endeavor or something. Yeah, something in which you're going to put a lot of creativity in. Also, this is leading to a lot of growth in your personal life, and even within yourself, how you are growing as a person. That's really changing in a significant way in the month of March, and also how your personal life is changing significantly in the month of March is definitely highlighted here, because you've got the first house and then you've got the Yewaz rune in the first house. Yewaz is, of course, as I always tell you guys, stored potential. So this is energy that you are going to tap into and realize how strong you always were, or how capable you always were. You're going to have more self-belief in yourself, more confidence this month in your ability to do many things that maybe you weren't so sure about in the past. Also, this is a month where there's stored potential for your personal life to change to a great extent. And it, of course, it's stored because it means if you do, in fact, it's a matter of choice, do tap into that energy, you will be getting a lot of results, and many things could change for you in this month. But if you, of course, decide not to, then you won't be tapping into this energy. But to be honest with you, and that's why you have the Lover's card centering your reading, and that is a choice that you must take. If you do take it, your life may even change in the month of March exponentially. But if you don't choose to take it, it's okay. But you don't want to lose out in such great potential like that. And that's why astrology is important, tarot is important, because it can show you areas, your guides can show you areas, the stars can show you areas in which there are opportunities, and then you can make use of that opportunity. Speaking of which, let's find out where that opportunity is. If you choose to communicate this month, clearly, we'll find out what that is, instead of being reserved, because the Four of Pentacles is being reserved. Are you perhaps someone who usually chooses to be reserved? Maybe this is about, you know how when they say if you speak, you get lucky. In fact, I just heard something so interesting in one of the YouTube ads I was watching, just out of the blue a couple of days ago. There was this expert who was saying, you know, these YouTube ads that come up of people explaining things so you can buy their course. And he was saying, if you speak, you get lucky. One of the rules is to speak up clearly about what you want once. To tell someone, hey, I don't like that table. Can we kindly move to that table? Take a chance to say it once. And that's not being pushy, but it's also at the same standing up for what you want. And if you get it, you don't, that's it. You don't have to mention it again. Unless it's something that is very important to you, then why not mention it twice or several times? As long as, of course, you're not being pushy, but asking for something that you see potential that you can get that would be good for you and someone else. So I'm getting this idea of choosing to speak up, given your runes and your cards. And of course, the Gemini, the speaking up. That is the key to recovering something important in your life, to speak up. Because if you choose communication, if you choose to speak up, to communicate or negotiate something important this month with principle, you just might get it. And that's why you can see destiny here is standing. How destiny is going to go for you, how things are going to go for you with the yin and the yang, and the Lover's card is based on what you choose. So it depends on where you are at life. Is this like an old project that you have in your cupboard that you want to open and rediscuss? Is this discussing things with your manager, like, hey, just thinking that new opportunity that you're giving, I think I may be the right candidate for this. I can do this and this and that. Is this negotiating something in your personal life, like, hey, Mr. Landlord, you have this other apartment as well. I really feel like it's going to suit my needs. How would it matter if we swap places? It's all about asking at the end of the day, depending on where this is in your life. Relationships, finances, work, an opportunity that you want, something that revives your energy with the Berkana rune in the 5th house. something that will make your life more comfortable, will lead to you even having more self-confidence. Once you start speaking up about what you want instead of being reserved or being okay with what you have, you will start seeing how you can expand. So at the end of the day, what I'm seeing here is that you are reviving something super important in your life this month, and you're doing it through communication. All right, let's get to the embrace contradiction and the Gemini part. I see that within the communication that will be happening this month with embrace contradiction, again, there are going to be two different point of views, maybe even kind of polar opposite in some way with the moon and the sun. It's like one side sees it as one way, day, and the other side sees it as night. And so I think here with the Page of Swords, here we have Seshat, who is the goddess of writing in all forms, right? In fact, her name actually means female scribe. She would record keep, she would do the accounting. It has to do with like census taking. I feel here that you're being guided to bring things together, which you're going to be very lucky with that, with Jupiter. Two Jupiter cards here. With principle, I think you can bring the two sides together. Do you see? Two sides. Two smoke, like bring the two areas together by providing recorded information. Like, don't just talk, which you have a lot of Gemini here, but make your communication full of official, like, receipts, right? Like, present your case with documented paper, documented receipt with principle. It's all going to make sense if you make your case proven. Be backed with a lot of written knowledge. And knowing that the Empress is all embracing, which you can see through the figure of the Lotus card here, you can see the difference in the hand gestures. Two opposing point of views being embraced, coming together. And that's what we do with the yin and the yang. It's a limiting belief to think that they are separate. They are all one. There's no duality. So, and you can see it with the DNA. They're coming together to evolve into something better. So I think this is saying that if you do come prepared with this communication, negotiation that's happening this month for you in the month of March, if you come prepared with documents that prove your point, this whole situation is going to evolve into something solid. And I see another thing that is very interesting that's happening this month. Not only is this going to start due to this negotiation, and you can see the flow here, something is definitely happening here, finally coming together with the Temperance, with the flow. I see that you're even going to start laying the ground to creating plans, which I don't only see with the Page of Swords. I saw it somewhere else. Where did oh, yes. With the DNA, I got the idea that the DNA is like a little program that the cells use to generate the same cell every time, right? So this to me is talking about laying the ground for like creating that plan, especially because I know with Seshat that she's also known to be the goddess that lays out the plan for construction or expansion in any sacred structure, right? So I can see that this month, not only are you negotiating something, things moving very quickly to an extent where you're actually starting to plan, and with the awakening, something is rising. It's a new aeon for you, a new chapter of your life beginning this month. With something that you initially wanted it to work, didn't work this month, is now officially destined to begin. Should we see with these remaining cards in what areas of your life, since it's a general reading, this is going to be the lotus flower has risen and it's about to open and blossom. And you've got the King of Pentacles. This is going to lead to a lot of abundance. This is an awesome opportunity for you. If you do speak up, you're going to hold or like score an important opportunity for yourself, an opportunity of abundance. So in what areas for pile number 1 is this reading about? The different areas. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. The 3 of Pentacles. The 5 of Cups. And this is the 4 of Cups. So the different areas, I feel with the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Pentacles, this is being very fortunate with your finances. Of course, 3 of Pentacles, this is work. For a lot of you, this could be work or teamwork. And you can see something reviving with the Seed of Life here. Working together to make something revive. And I must say that Capricorn and Gemini are very prominent in this reading. You don't have to, of course, be Capricorn nor Gemini, but you can see that there's a lot of communication and there is a lot of work, which we'll talk about in a moment, right there, laying the ground for something with the Berkana rune in the 5th house, birthing something. So work, finances, leading to a change of life. 5 of Cups, for some of you, this is a huge disappointment that hit your heart in the past, which we did touch on. And now it's coming back. It's reviving to the surface. Now you're destined for it to happen. And the 4 of Cups, this is for some of you a surprise. Like you might be getting an opportunity that you're not expecting at all. Once that happens for you, which is a lot of you, take on the opportunity, grasp score the opportunity and make use of it and speak up, say what you want clearly, while being prepared to prove your point, because you will be discussing something with someone with 2 opposite point of views, the yin and the yang, but you will successfully be able to merge them together into something awesome if you do come prepared. Okay, so these are the different areas that I'm seeing for pile number 1. Right, the other thing that I'm seeing here, and I think it's definitely connected, is that I do see a lot of hard work this month. But a lot of hard work that will bring beautiful results later on, because the 8 of Pentacles shows me that you're going to master something this month. You're going to, just like Seshat, put something brilliant together. I see you mastering your plan this month. There's the energy of you working meticulously, taking a look at the information, the charts. Just like Seshat, the accounting or the details in everything, making a meticulous plan this month. Not only that, but with the 7 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, I see something awesome this month. I see not only are you working hard, but I see that you know what to do so much that every day you're taking a piece of that and you're mastering it. You're making it sure it turns out, I don't want to say perfectly, but it turns out in an excellent way. And then you wake up the next day and you're like, right, so we've done that step. Let's move on to the next step. What's the next step? And you take your time during that day to make sure that it comes out in an excellent way. And so on and so forth. By the end of March, slowly but surely, you would have, with the King of Pentacles, created something solid, something that is ready to give you back so much. Because I do see with the King of Pentacles having it in this month, as well as the awakening, I see something rising to the top this month, and for it to be solid for you this month and to start creating abundance this month. If you choose to take that step in your life, my dear pile number 1, this month there's a lot of stored potential. There is an opportunity coming to you. We did see it with the 4 of Cups, unless you know what this is about. And it will change your whole life, your personal life, my dear pile number 1. I do see that you are going to be successful at this negotiation or at this communication, because you have the Wunyo rune in the 3rd house. Like I said, this is contentment. Like this is both sides talking and feeling content about their part of the deal, and you're like both of you embracing this connection or this deal, and you go ahead, you have the green light. Because your communication will provide a smart, solid solution to whatever it is that you're going to be discussing this month. You're like showing the others the way to open up a door that everyone thought was closed before, even you, my dear pile number 1. And the Page of Cups shows this excitement of new beginnings. It's that I see something awesome here. You know how sometimes we sit in our living rooms and we're like, if I have this great idea, why don't I do this project that does this and does that? And then people would solve their problems by doing it. And then, we get these ideas and we move on with our lives, right? And sometimes some people get these ideas and they start working on them, but they may not, due to the, Page of Cups shows innocent new beginnings, right? Just following your heart. And sometimes they realize that it's not as simple as they thought it was in their living rooms, right? Here I'm seeing something awesome. Either this offer coming to you or this idea coming to you that you will feel, oh my God, can I do this? I think I can do this. And because of your precision in planning and meticulousness, this beginning that you're hoping for is actually going to flow. It's actually going to work this month. You can see there's a great awakening and revival in your life that has a lot of potential for to manifest a huge dream or to manifest a great abundance, should you tap into that stored potential for you. Trust that vision that you get. Trust that offer. Trust that opportunity that you see out of the blue, because it will, I said, as I see in your cards, bring a lot of blessings for you. It will be successful. Oh, and I'm noticing, look, you have the Laguz rune. It didn't fall onto anything. The other runes are they're closed. You can't see them. But you did have the Laguz rune. And the Laguz rune is about getting into the depth of the unknown. So I see you digging in, going, hey, how can I figure this out this month? What information do I need? You're not intimidated to get into that depth. I see you going, I'm not afraid to check that out. I'm not afraid to get into that. I see you doing phone calls that are bold this month. I see you checking out information that you didn't check out before. I see you taking bold steps, making your first bold payment, making your first bold communication, making your first, presenting your first bold plan. I see bold movements this month, and not being afraid to get your hands dirty and get all in to understand how you can do something. By the end of the month, that's why you have growth in the 1st house. By the end of the month, I see you achieving something big that maybe previously, earlier, if you found out in a future self reading, your future self is able to do this and is able to do that and is able to achieve that, you would go, whoa, that's intimidating. Well, that's cool. I see you achieving that this month, simply because you're like rolling your sleeves, getting your hands dirty, getting all in, getting the information. And the more information you get, the more you pick up the phone, the more you take these steps every day, it's just forming for you. It's really coming together. And look, you have strong energy with the Ace of Wands towards the Empress, which is strong abundance. And you do have the King of Pentacles again showing abundance. There's great abundance. I see, like I said, you mastering every single day in the month of March. Good for you, my dear pile number 1. This is going to be a very important month for you. And I see you respecting every single day. You're moving according to plans and you're making something happen. You've got the Scarab. You're really going to be super lucky this month. Every move that you make is going to be blessed. And my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see in your month of March. Again, I wish you all the best of luck with that. I hope towards the end of the month you become successful and you launch that, or you get this opportunity and make it abundant for you. All the best of luck with that. This was your reading. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Your crystal is the beautiful red Jasper. Some of you have chosen this pile using the up top most card in this deck, which is the 3 of Pentacles. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you guys, please don't worry about it. Remember, it's a general reading. Some specific details might resonate with you right away. It may be a confirmation to your reading, and at other times it may not. And it could be just for someone else, and that's really the nature of a general reading. All right, so that now that this disclaimer is out of the way, I feel like this one and that one, let's take them. You can see on your far right, there is an astrological chart of houses, which we will be casting some runes on in a moment. This way, we'll get an even more detailed prediction of your month of March. All right, so what should pile number 2 expect in their month of March, please? All right, so you've got the Kanaz rune in the 10th house. That's really what we're seeing here. All right, let's keep it like this. Right there. There is an emphasis here on the 10th house and the Kanaz rune. Right. Let's keep it right there. And let's create space for your reading and find out together what you should expect this month. Okay, so you have currents with a jellyfish. Oh, sorry. There we go. And you have Mercury in Gemini with excitement. You have Jupiter in Libra with negotiation. That came up in pile number 1. If you were drawn to pile number 1, I highly recommend it. Okay, and you have sacral chakra with self-worth. Let's keep it there. You have crown chakra with impartiality. Can we place this card down there? I don't think so. So let's keep that there. And you have Gemini. Oh my God, that's the exact same card that popped up in pile number 1. What are the odds? And look, these two cards were super connected. Like they were there for each other in pile number 1. And for this reason, I highly recommend you check it out if you were drawn to it. Okay, so you've got Gemini with embrace contradiction. All right. Let's now shuffle your tarot deck and ask. Ooh, I really feel this group. I'm going to take them. What should pile number 2 expect in their month of March, please? Let's go one more time. There. There we go. 1 and 2. All right, let's check out your tarot cards. So, whoa, you've got the Tower right off the bat. Let's see, you do have currents here, but it's in conjunction with excitement. So let's see what this is about. Oh my God, this is crazy. This is crazy. With impartiality, negotiation, and embracing contradiction. I know I've said this, but when I tell you what this is about, if you're from pile number 1, this is a definite confirmation for you. But it's crazy how a message can come in another pile coherent in this way. I highly recommend it. Okay, so right off the bat, Tower card. Then you have the 4 of Pentacles. You have the 10 of Swords. You have the Page of Cups. 4 of Wands. Knight of Wands. You have, wow, the 10 of Pentacles. You've got the 5 of Cups. And you have the 3 of Swords. Oh. The Justice card. And the Devil card. Let's push your cards up a little bit. And check out the remaining cards. So you have the Sun card, the 9 of Wands, the Hermit, and the 8 of Cups. Honestly, so good to see with the 8 of Cups. Right, so what's going on for you this month? There's something so interesting about your reading, I must say. You do see here currents and excitement. So currents is a push, right? You can see with the Tower card that something is pushing you outside of your comfort zone this month. It's like your manager going, hey, you're going to do this presentation. Or, hey, you're going to handle this project. Something or the other. So yeah, I see that there is an unexpected push out of your comfort zone this month. And although you may see it in the beginning as scary, this is coming as an opportunity for you, believe it or not, because the only rune, and that's an emphasis on your whole reading, the only rune that came out for you is the Kenaz rune in the 10th house. I see that your path in your work or in your goals is going to be greatly enlightened this month. And you can see it here with the Hermit card. You may be going through a challenge in your work or your goal. And this push outside of your comfort zone, doing the one thing you are usually afraid to do, is like the universe is like, oh God, let's push pile number 2 because they keep picking all the other steps, and this whole thing was designed for them to grow anyway. So let's push them into this month, into their comfort zone. So do note that whatever you feel is a surprise coming this month of, hey, you're going to do that, is not there to take anything from you. It's not there to disappoint you. It's not there to hurt you, which we will be discussing now. You can see the dichotomy of energies here, how you see it and how the universe is actually giving it to you is completely different. And yeah, we'll talk about that in a moment. But this is really for you to try something that otherwise you were afraid to try. And you can see with the 4 of Wands, there is an upgrade. There is only light in your path with the Kanaz rune in the 10th house, you're only leaving what you did not like and experiencing exactly what you wished for, because you will be stepping into this, what may initially feel like a scary opportunity. It's like, why did this happen to me? I don't want to do that. Or I don't think I can ever do that with the 10 of Swords. So you feel initially beaten up, reserved, taken aback with the 4 of Pentacles. But you can see over and over how the universe is showing you that this is actually, or the energy of your reading, of how this is actually super exciting news for you, because it's giving you a great opportunity of some great level up with the 4 of Wands. And of course, with the Knight of Wands, you'll be moving in a path that is super exciting for you, a path that's going quickly, a path full of joy and excitement as you tap into an area that you've never stepped into before. But once you step into that, you're like, oh my God, that gives me a huge rush. That is so exciting. That is giving me so much results. I love this new area. That's why you have enlightenment with the Kanaz rune. How did I not step into that before? So let me give you a quick example of exactly what I'm seeing in your cards. Oh, just to emphasize, some forms of jellyfish, they live for eternity. Unless something actually happens to kill them, they just regenerate. You know, they grow old and then their cells would adjust as if they were reborn. And they would go over this whole process over and over, and they just never die. So this is a great emphasis on the idea. This is not here to hurt you. Nothing can hurt you. This is here to help you regrow, to help you become strong, to give you longevity in your goals or your career. In fact, Sun, 10 of Pentacles, this is super positive if you see it the right way. And 10 of Pentacles, it's going to result to so much abundance. I think if this is your work with the 10th house, then this is going to result in a lot of money for you. So the example is like being pushed to do a presentation and the whole company sees how skilled and talented you are. Or being pushed into doing like a class for your employees, and that leads to you being always represented as the expert. Doesn't have to be presentation. What else can I think about? Negotiation could be sales or negotiating an important contract. Discussing your rights with your manager or your company, saying something happens and you feel like, oh my God, this is gonna be bad if I don't speak up, and this pushes you to see your worth in the company. It pushes you to speak up. And I really see, especially with impartiality, which I'll tell you the story of this card in a moment, but to put it short, this is talking about showing the other side your point of view, showing them what they're not seeing. And so Gemini and negotiation, embrace contradiction. I think you're putting a whole picture together for someone this month, showing them the whole picture, going, this is not right because of this, this, and that. Or, hey, did you hear about my product? It has this, this, and this, and that. Did you know that it can do all of these things for you? Like speaking up on the spur of the moment, like finding a CEO on your bus and hearing them talk about an app that you are selling, and you're like, sorry to interfere, you know, that da-na-na moment where you're like already thinking in your head, am I crazy? What am I doing? And you're like, I heard you looking for an app that does this, this, and that. can I show you my app is the only one in the market that can present this, and that, and more. Would you like to talk about it? So there is the energy of you doing something that initially brings you a lot of butterflies in the stomach, makes you think this is crazy, or maybe you're forced to now speak up in which you haven't done before. And I think as you do that with the sacral chakra, this will bring you a lot of confidence to do that, to do whatever it is that you're going to be doing a million times in your life, over and over, with no issue and no trouble. Breaking or adjusting a limiting belief that you've always had forever. Three of Swords shows that this is taking you out of a position where you constantly felt disappointed, hurt, because of a limiting belief that kept you stuck in place, where you're like I said from the beginning, you're like, no, I'm not going to do that. And so you're staying in place because of it. So yeah, the currents here, the energy of your life is pushing you to stay grounded when things like that happen, because these are opposite energies. The Tower, they're being pushed out, and the Four of Pentacles is groundedness. It's stability, standing strong in place and not crumbling down. And so I totally feel with the enlightenment, like you're really growing this month, personally and in your work, or a specific goal that you have. Because as you're being pushed out of your comfort zone, to show the other point of view, to negotiate, to speak up. It's definitely speaking up with all of the Geminis that we're seeing. You will see your self-worth, and you will see how good you are at something, breaking a limiting belief forever. It's like being adjusted forever because of the situation, taking yourself out of pain and disappointment, which kind of makes me feel here that they're just there. You got used to them being there, living with you. That's breaking. You're breaking up with these two this month. The pain and the disappointment. That's a breakup. A surprising breakup with them. And instead, you are starting a new journey of abundance with the Ten of Pentacles. This is a month of healing with the Sun card. Again, personal and your work. And I see with the Eight of Cups, you're finally walking, after the breakup here, walking away from a situation that just wasn't serving you, or from a role that was not fair, or from not stepping up to your power and not stepping up to the opportunities that are just there for you, waiting for you to take them. Yeah, I see you like saying goodbye to an old life, an old way of being, an old way of doing work, and moving finally towards your potential and abundance. Forever saying goodbye. Do you see how the devil's waving? Goodbye. It's like you're saying goodbye to the devil here, which is representing the limiting beliefs. You're saying goodbye to the limiting beliefs, to the pain and the disappointment that just stayed there. I think this means once these two go away, once you leave them, you might be alerted to the fact that you had to stand there strong, or endure with the Nine of Wands. You had to endure so much disappointment and pain when really you didn't have to with the Hermit, with you being enlightened, the Kanaz, the enlightenment of the mind. You're going, oh, I really was preventing myself from getting all these awesome opportunities and awesome experiences, and you may have been watching others from afar, admiring them do something that you weren't able to do, and you just accepted these, which really burdened you. And this month you're going to be awoken to the fact that you don't have to carry these two friends with you. You can wave them goodbye, because these two friends were just limiting beliefs, false friends, never there to do you any good or stand by you. And that's why you have the sacral chakra with self-worth. You're really finding who you are this month, and you're showing different point of views that others haven't seen before, or you're showing a different side of yourself. I think this is more likely. You're showing a different side to yourself that others haven't seen before, to yourself, to others, also showing a different opportunity to others. I think I'm going to read you this card depending on what your situation is, because I think it's going to be an important card for you to remember in this month. So here it says, Bahana is the wise dictator from the town of Besh. She's known for settling disputes fairly. One day, two neighbors are arguing about what color to paint their fence. Bahana gives each of them a can of paint and instructs them to paint their side of the fence the color that the other neighbor wants. She knows that when they can color their world in the love of their neighbor's eyes, they will understand and accept one another. So however this fits to your life, I can tell you what I'm intuitively feeling. There is a new way for you to see something this month that you've never considered before, always seeing it your way. And this is why the universe is pushing you outside of your comfort zone to finally see something for the first time in a different way. This is when potential arises. And this is where the level up happens. So you see, you might start off the month feeling like, no, why did this happen to me? But quickly realizing that this was a great opportunity that is super exciting for you. Gemini again, Mercury and Gemini. Exciting communication. I think this is pushing you to say something that will give you an opportunity you never thought you could have or expect. And so your guidance this month with the Four of Pentacles is to stay stable once this happens. This is your biggest guidance. Don't be shocked. Don't be taken aback. Don't be emotional about it. Stay grounded. And remember this reading and remember your guidance. You've got Suwalyo here. Remember your guidance this month. That this came to help you with something. This is not coming to, bring you down. And you've got the Yewaz rune, which is stored potential. This is the exact rune that came up in pile number 1. If you want to find out more, you might want to check it out. So there's stored potential. This means that it might have come as a surprise, but it's storing a lot of potential for you. And it's releasing negative beliefs, limiting beliefs that haven't been halting your progress in the area of your objectives and work. And once you get that tiny little, it's just like a swimming pool. You know how when you jump into a swimming pool, you're like, oh, that was so cold. And then you're like, hey, that wasn't so bad. Why did I spend hours looking at the pool and not enjoying it all morning when it's just that first minute that you feel cold? It's exactly like that. It has stored potential for you. It can give you so much. And you're only going to feel that initial, just like the swimming pool. And then you're like, hey, it's really all good. It's not that bad. And I think for you as well, embrace contradictions is self-communication as well. Something that was polar opposite to what you thought you would do or be, they're coming together. I think you're going to embrace a different point of view or a different way of doing something. Polar opposite to what you thought you are, realizing that, hey, this was another side of you that you just haven't tapped to or explored, and seeing yourself doing something new. This is a month where you are officially saying goodbye to an old chapter, being awoken to a new side of yourself and new ways of doing exciting things. I must insist here, exciting things. Look at the Knight here. Exciting things, and seeing your true strength and capabilities and moving into the positive side of your career, your work, or your objective. Finally seeing the light, finally seeing a huge positivity and growth, healing and great news in that area. So, my dear pile number 2, remember to follow your guidance. Once this happens, stay strong. Remember, it's an opportunity. And, like kind of cut it short, the whole process for yourself. And instead of saying no, start thinking how right away by embracing this new change and thinking, right, what am I being guided to do? What should I do to make this an awesome situation for myself? And you will only see positivity coming out of this. A great new world starting for you in the in those areas of your life. And my dear pile number 2, this was your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. Remember, when this happens, you're meant to survive and survive and survive forever. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at your March predictions. And your crystal is the beautiful blue agate. I feel like it's this one. And also I feel this one, so I'm going to take it. And some of you have chosen this pile using the up top most card of this deck, which is the 3 of Pentacles. And if you chose your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Aquarius, Pisces, and Libra. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you guys, please don't worry about it. Remember, it's a general reading. Some specific details may resonate with you right away, and at other times they may not at all. They may just be there for someone else watching the reading, and that's okay. That's the nature of a general reading. Okay, these are your oracle cards. We won't only be using oracle and tarot today, but as you can see, I have on the right a chart of astrological houses, and we will be casting some runes on them to get an even more detailed reading of your March predictions. Okay, so let's ask, what should pile number 3 expect in their month of March, please? Okay, so we've got 2 runes on your chart. In the 6th house, you have the Isa rune. And exactly between the 2nd and the 3rd house, you have the Suwolyu rune. Interesting. Let's keep them there. So you've got 2nd, 3rd house, and the 6th house. I think you can see them this way without taking up much space. Right. Okay. So now let's check out your oracle cards. I think these are your 2 significator cards. You have Mars in Cancer with coral. Okay. There's definitely communication there in the 3rd house. And you have Venus in Pisces with submission. You also have Meadow. Really nice. Okay. Very interesting. I'm noticing a pattern. And I always notice a pattern by the 3rd reading because now I can see something being repeated several times. And this is why the 3rd reading is the most reading where I go, hey, something is going on in all of the piles today. And that is for you, well, for everyone, I believe in that case. I think this may be something going astrologically, is that I think we all may be going through something challenging at the beginning of March, but it is there to free us. You won't believe it. If you watch the 3 piles, you'll see this type of energy being repeated. So some form of challenge, being face-to-face with something we didn't want to come face-to-face with, happening towards the beginning of the month, but it's there to full up forever. free us from something. It could be limiting beliefs. It could be a situation we didn't like. Not only that, but throughout all of the piles with the meadow here, this is talking about bringing us abundance on top of it. So yeah, that's the pattern, believe it or not. Facing something that you were maybe afraid to face before, or didn't face before, which is going to give you a lot of freedom. 12th house, it's for your spiritual growth, giving you full freedom, and also causing a lot of abundance in your life. All right. And that is the Isa rune, thinking about it. The Isa rune is about going through some challenges, some difficulties, but it's that digging until you find that treasure. So yeah, this is energy of you going through transformation. Exactly that, Scorpio, transformation this month. Okay, and I see a lot of 4s. I think that this will also lead to something great happening in April. So yeah, expect something awesome to be happening for you in April. So don't forget to check out your April predictions towards the end of the month. Right, so you have the solar plexus with prayer. Do you see that? I feel like it's leading you to something you were really praying for. And although it's going to feel bitter in the very beginning, like it's not going to have a good taste in your mouth, you're not going to like at the beginning, there's a crack, maybe this is like some strong energy happening in the beginning of the month that you may not like, but really it's leading to a prayer coming true. I see with the solar plexus, you being excited, you feeling empowered, and you feeling energized to take on something bigger through this transformation. Okay, so you have, look at that, unbelievable. You have metamorphosis. You and the situation are changing greatly. For some of you, seeing the lemons in the 2nd house, for some of you, this could be in the area of your body. Maybe your body transforming into something strong, perhaps. Just a guess. Okay. And definitely something I've noticed, this is the 3rd pile. Another common thing throughout all of the piles is the communication. 3rd house or Gemini. It's been all over the readings today. So here we can see a lot of communication happening in your month. Right, so let's now pull out your tarot cards. And I think for you specifically, there is a lot of communication because you were drawn to the blue agate, which is a crystal of communication. It has to do with the throat chakra. Okay. What should pile number 3 expect in their month, please? Finally, this card. Oh, no. Finally, that card. Okay. What should pile number 3 expect in the month of March, please? So, you have the Lover's card. Choice, choice, choice. Did pile number 2 have a choice? Well, it wasn't highlighted, but yeah, I think pile number 2 mostly was going to make the choice of doing something outside of their comfort zone because life is pushing them in this direction. But mostly in pile number 1 and pile number 3, I'm seeing the also choice. Making a grand choice this month is a reoccurrent energy. You have the Page of Cups. That's also a card that's popping up strong. You have the King of Cups. That's strong. You have the Ace of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. Again, it's that same energy. Definitely same energy as I'm seeing here being repeated. You have the Tower card. This was in pile number 2. In that case, I highly recommend you check pile number 2. You have the Ace of Cups. I think the reason I said that, because I think there's a common energy right there. Remember when I told you something is pushing them to make a choice? That's what I'm seeing here. You have the 5 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, and the 8 of Pentacles. And I don't know why the second row I kept it consistent. I think it's meant to be this way. And we have 4 more cards. I'll hold on to them for a moment. Okay. The Moth, moving towards the light. I feel like with the 6th house, this is a great transformation in your something in your everyday life. Like your routines. Could also be work. You know, 6th house could be work. Could be health, for sure. Could also be health. You know, I have something to tell you. Actually, you're not exactly like pile number 2. In that case, if you want to check pile number 1. Because here I'm seeing something a bit different. Unless you feel drawn to pile number 2, you might understand how this fits into your reading. This time here, I'm seeing something the other way around. You're not having something difficult that will push you to take a decision. I think, my dear pile number 3, this month you are going to be the bold one to make a different choice, a different decision, to face something that you don't like. And my dear pile number 3, you will be the one to free yourself this month. Isn't this awesome? So this is not about the world pushing you to make a decision. This is about you saying, hey, I am done with this. I can't take this any longer. And you're pushing something strong out of your life. Facing something, going, that's it. That's not happening to me anymore. And freeing yourself. So it's in your everyday life, work, health. Maybe this is health. Maybe you're like, okay, that's it. I'm not getting any more headaches. I'm going to stop eating this thing that gives me headaches. Or that's it. I'm tired of this task. I'm going to discuss it boldly with my manager and I'm going to say, I'm not going to be doing this task anymore. Something or the other in your everyday life. And it's really this discussion, this bold move that you're making this month is going to bring you, like with treasure, with the Isa rune, is going to bring you an awesome opportunity. You can see it right there. You are bringing yourself an awesome opportunity with that move. And so hence this month, you're transforming a situation in your life to make a dream finally come true. Changing completely a whole situation. It's like your body with metamorphosis is changing. Your work and the way you do things every day could be completely changing. Or maybe even the way you communicate with someone in the 3rd house completely changes. Maybe this is someone who's like really annoying you. And this month you are being guided. I feel like your intuition is going, that's it, I'm not taking that. And you're standing up for yourself with the 3rd house of communication. So you can see a huge level up, because that's why I've divided these cards like that. What the first thing I've noticed, Page of Cups leading up to King of Cups. And then the next cards, Ace of Pentacles leading up to Page of Pentacles. So there is a huge level up happening for you this month, hence the treasure. I see in 2 areas, namely your emotions, emotional maturity, and financial maturity. Maybe this is like emotional satisfaction, you hoping for something and making it happen for yourself this month. You having a small opportunity, and as a consequence, you creating that opportunity for yourself and making it bigger. I heard in my mind larger than life. I don't know why. Maybe you're going to be in a position that is really big. For example, you negotiating, saying, hey, that's not fair. I don't think, yeah, I think you should watch the other piles. I'm not going to talk about them anymore. But yeah, you're like, that's not fair. That's not right. I deserve a bigger share than what I'm getting, or a bigger position or something. So there's definitely huge communication leading to a huge opportunity that you love. And I see with the 5 of Wands, a challenge that you will finally overcome and win, because this is the background of the 5 of Swords, winning over something. So you're no longer struggling and you're like, that's it. I got this in my hands. I'm in charge of my situation. I'm not waiting for the outside world to change for me. That's it. This month, I'm making a change for me. So yeah, you're not, if it's like with the metamorphosis, it could be like, for example, you wanting a specific job and this job is like annoying you, or sorry, this is in front of the television. You must like lose some weight, or for example, you getting headaches every day at work and you're like, that's it, I'm not getting these headaches at work anymore, something like that. And you're taking charge and winning over the situation, point blank, and not having to deal with it ever again. I in fact see you walking away, mastering it with the 8 of Pentacles. I see you leaving this trouble forever, but with mastery. You're leaving while knowing what to do. You're leaving while knowing how to handle the situation. It being in the 6th house, your routines, the way you function, the way you do things, that is what's changing completely starting this month. I see you gaining confidence with the 9 of Wands. Again, confidence has been a repeated theme in this month. You gaining confidence, you gaining power, you standing up for yourself. You seeing yourself stronger is coming very in such a strong way for you this month. Really, really cool. Look, you have the figures of the Wheel of Fortune here. The energy in your life is greatly shifting. It's a new cycle, a new beginning in your life. Also, it's a time where the wheels of fate are turning to your favor. Whatever you do during the month of March, remember this. And this I can tell you confidently now, having seen the 3 piles. Whatever you do this month will be giving you a lot of potential and a lot of abundance, a lot of results. That I can say confidently here. In fact, this makes me think, no, it's not the Awaz rune, which has been popping up in the piles. But you've got the Berkana rune and the Uruz rune. And see here, it reminds me of a new pathway that you're going to get into. And the Berkana rune is about a fertile ground. Whatever seed you put into will really sprout some strong plants. So yeah, that confirms the idea of whatever you do this month will sprout into something strong. So I guess make use of that energy this month to make your dreams come true. I can now say this confidently. Follow your path, follow your guidance, follow the light. You must be a pile who's got strong intuition. So please follow that. You could be a pile who's absolutely in touch with your spirit guides. So follow your guidance this month. And I say your strongest guidance in this reading is the idea that there's a fertile ground this month for you to achieve the things that you want. And that's the strong energy that I'm seeing in your reading. Okay, so you have 4 more cards. I can see you changing, you becoming stronger, transforming, rising from a difficult situation and making a bold choice this month. Okay, so you've got 4 more cards. You have the Knight of Pentacles. You've got the 3 of Pentacles, which you were initially drawn to, some of you. The 3 of Pentacles. Interesting. I'm seeing something cool here. I'm seeing someone offering you and others a great opportunity, one that you will be splitting together. Let's continue and get more information. You have the Two of Cups. Some of you will feel like maybe they liked the opportunity in the beginning, but may leave early on. Wow, and you've got the Fool card with the Empress, giving you the whole pie, maybe to yourself. This abundance to yourself. Interesting story here. And look at the fertility again. And this is awesome that this is happening for you in March, because like we found out in your energy, everything that actually begins this month is full of good luck and great energy, making whatever starts this month super strong. So that's the story that I'm seeing here. Maybe this is, for example, your manager giving an equal opportunity to the team. And early on, maybe others aren't able to fulfill the requirement, leaving you with all of the opportunity for yourself. There's definitely something like that going on this month here. And I don't see you initially going, yay, I got all of the opportunity myself. I see you being a good, kind person, initially disappointed that the others left. It's like you wished yourself and others good luck, especially that this is the background of the Three of Cups. You're happy to be working with these people. And although you might be a bit sad to part ways, this will lead to you having the whole opportunity for yourself. So that's another thing happening for you this month. Okay, let's check out what this offer is. Can we kindly get more information, please, on what this offer is this month for pile? Oh, this moved. I'm going to take it. For pile number 3, please, because this looks like a big deal. That's why I felt we should open them later. Okay, so 3 of Wands. Again, the threes, right? You and others will begin something new this month because of this offer. So the Ace of Cups here was speaking about an offer coming to you. You creating an opportunity for yourself, but also this month, you getting an offer and others leaving here, leaving you to take it on its own. So 3 of Wands and the Chariot. For some of you, this could be an offer to travel, very specific, but the 3 of Wands is traveling, Chariot, moving, traveling. Very specific, but some of you may be getting an opportunity to travel. You have, wow, the Knight of Wands. Again, movement, do you see? Knight of Wands. The 4 of Wands. Yeah, see, this is the background of the 4 of Cups. This offer is coming out of the blue as a surprise that you're not expecting. And, ooh, you've got the 6 of Cups. And you have the Knight of Cups. So much movement here. It's unbelievable. So, what is this offer? It's a move. Even if it's not a physical move to another place or another country or a travel, this is a move. You're moving towards the light, a positive thing with this offer. It's definitely helping you move at a fast pace forward. You and others. I think if I look at the 3 figures, some of the people with you will decide to stay and not move forward. Some will be like blocked from view, meaning perhaps they will feel like it's intimidating. They can't really see how they can do it. They can't really see their move forward, and they might decide to stay in place. leaving you with the red to hold on to that opportunity. And now it's all for yourself. So it's an offer of a move. Like, would you and your colleague, for example, like to handle this opportunity? Or would you and others in the team like to take this sales opportunity? This opportunity is going to be a total surprise. Yeah, we've established that. It's a total surprise. And I see you acting differently here with the Six of Cups. I see you now as opposed to others in your team, because that's a big part of your reading, envisioning, going, hey, I envision it doing it like this. And remember when we said whatever seeds you plant this month are going to be of great luck. So I see you this month planting the seeds of whatever you're envisioning you can do with this opportunity that is coming to you. And it's so fertile. Fertility is the name of the game this month for you. And it is so fertile, full of possibilities, that you're going to start to get to work right away. You're going to start planting the seeds to it. And you're going to do it with so much love with the Knight of Cups. So much love, so much passion, and so much excitement also. And something is happening for you this month as a consequence, because you can see the Empress being, of course, pregnant. You can see the planting of the seeds. So something is growing for you, metamorphosis, something is changing greatly for you, while you may not directly see it yet, but you can see it changing forms. Because perhaps that's why you have April. In April, you're going to start seeing that come to life. Seeing the fruits of your labor in March come to life. Things are going to launch for you in April. I see you taking on a different path than others with you. Like you're nurturing it. You're like, I got this. I really see it. I'm going to plant it. I'm going to water it. And I am going to make sure this moves forward. I really believe in that. I'm so passionate and lucky to have this opportunity. Again, this is something that you're praying for so hard. And it could also be something that will give you freedom and a lot of abundance. These are your main cards. It's going to transform into something really amazing, really huge. And so this is the month that you're doing all the hard work so that you can find the treasure in the next month. This is an opportunity given to you that will help you grow with the Three of Wands. It's also going to be an exciting new experience, again, with the Three of Wands and the Chariot and the Knight of Wands, of course. So this is like, it's so strange. Others may be very hesitant, but you're adamant. You're seeing how exciting that is. I see the endorphins rushing in your veins. I see you going, I got this. I know how to do this. And nurturing it every day. You really have got this in your hands, my dear pile number 3. Opportunity, exactly where it is, it's not really saying, but it is next to the Three of Pentacles, which is a card of work. So for a lot of you, it could be an opportunity in your work, but also this is the background of the Three of Cups. So this could be an opportunity in something related to your community or your friends, or an opportunity given by the people you love, given to others and to you. or an opportunity given to you through work. So you can take it both ways, depending on how it's going to resonate with you. But it's definitely something helping you to move forward, to free you, and to make a prayer that you once had in your heart come true. And finally, in case you're wondering, why is the Devil card in your Lover's card? Getting back to the first topic right there, I think you're choosing to push something out of your life that you don't like or change it because it was a toxic situation that imposed itself there, and you're like, hey, how am I allowing this to just stay in frame in my life like that? And this is why I see you speaking up. Yeah, we can see the third house and the second house. I see you speaking up for yourself this month, letting others know what you're going to do, for sure, with Suwolyu in the third house. And I also see you being guided towards your abundance in the second house. And this guidance is happening through that opportunity that you are getting, allowing you to have a new vision on what you want to do in your life. And my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading as what to expect in the month of March 2024. I wish you all the best of luck in this next coming month. Remember, your key energy is whatever you plant this month will be of great luck. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. Your crystal is the beautiful green Jasper. Some of you have chosen this deck through the up topmost card, the 3 of Pentacles. And if you've chosen your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Taurus, Scorpio, and Cancer. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you guys, please don't worry about it. Remember, it's a general reading. There are some things that may resonate with you right away. At other times, it may not. It may be for someone else, and that's just the nature of a general reading. Okay, as you can see on the far right, we're not only going to be using Oracle and Tarot today, but I'll be using this astrological chart of houses, and I'll be casting some runes on them to get a clearer and more detailed reading to what to expect in the month of March for you. All right, so let's get straight into the reading. We'll cast your runes first. So, what should pile number 4 expect in their, let's just shuffle them around, in their month of March, please? What should, whoa, that's significant. Let's see what this is. This is the Gebo rune, really nice. I'll actually keep it right there. It's a very favorable rune. And let's go ahead and see. You're getting a gift this month, it seems. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, you do have a lot of runes for sure. All right, so let's explore them. You have the Isa rune in the 11th and 10th house, between the 10th and the 11th house. So you're going to make a great discovery that you're not seeing in the area of your work or a cause that you greatly care about. And then you've got the Suwolyu rune between the 1st house and the 1st house. So you'll be getting a lot of guidance in how to grow this month. Like you'll be getting a lot of great information on how to how to grow, how to transform. It's the 1st house and the 12th house. Finally, in your 5th house, no, not finally, we've got one here. You've got the Yewaz rune in the 5th house. So there is a great potential for you to create something that you love this month, or again, you know, the fifth house is a house of confidence. So this could, depending on your cards, this could be saying there's a great potential for you to build strong confidence in an area where you may be lacking confidence or trying to grow confidence in. And why am you've got the Daga's rune in the 9th house. Is this travel? Could be, but in all cases, they both denote that there is a new experience happening for you this month. See, the Daga's rune is about the potential in the new, and it's in the 9th house, showing that it's going to be an exciting experience for you. So much is going on in your pile, my dear pile number 4, as always. And let's check out your cards. So, yeah, you've got, see, your runes are very favorable. It's really cool. You've got the Geber rune. You're getting a gift this month. Okay, wow. So you've got Aquarius, and it looks like a very beautiful card, doesn't it? It says spaces in between. Oh, so sorry. And they're holding Mercury. Yeah, it looks like this bird is holding Mercury. Communication happening this month. And like I've been saying to pile number 3, there are energies that are repeating itself this month for everyone, but certainly it's communication. There's communication happening in the 4 piles, and it's very significant. No, you don't have your 3rd house. Right, so you have Venus in Leo with affair. Something is exciting is happening this month. There's potential for something to evoke, spark this month. Some of you seeing affair, was in the 5th house. This could be love, you know, this could be passion, could be for some of you. And you have, whoa, Sun in Taurus with acquisition. We did talk about you having a huge acquisition this month. Someone is giving you a huge gift. Ooh, lucky pile. And you have the 3rd eye with mysticism. And you have river. Look at that. It reminds me of the mythological rivers in Hinduism, but let's discuss this in a moment. Not the different rivers, the different realms, the river between the realms, earth and the Naraka, the river that deletes all the sins or cleanses all the sins. So let's see why you have that. There's a lot of mysticism in this pile. Let's find out. Let's shuffle your cards and find out. Maybe something is going to be forgiven or karma being released this month. Oh, that will be awesome. Clearing a specific karma. Maybe with affair, like something that used to maybe push you to do something wrong. You're clearing that karma of something you've done in the past or a past life. That karma is being cleared this month or something. There's something definitely mystic, of a mystic nature happening for you in this month. It's an important month for you. Okay, so my dear pile number 4, what can you expect in the month of March? What can you expect in the month of March? Please, for pile number 4. Okay. Let's check them out together. Whoa. So, you have the Temperance cards. You've got the Page of Pentacles. You have the Tower card. The 8 of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. You have the Fool card. Yes, and the Fool coming with the Vitarani river that I felt is definitely clearance of karma, for sure. That's why, oh, you have the 12th house. That's why you have the 12th house and the first house. So some karma is being cleared and there's a fresh new you this month. This is awesome. Okay. Right, so let's keep it there. You've got the 3 of Swords. The Hierophant. Wow, the World card, you see? Something is ending this month. I see you being very excited, and it's leading you to many exciting experiences. Okay. Maybe even travel. We did see that. I see you've got hotel here. Looks like someone's touring New York City or something. And you've got the Dagas in the Sagittarius house, the 9th house. You have the 8 of Swords. 2 more cards. If we push these up a little bit, we'll be able to place these last 2 cards down there. There's a highlight on these 2 cards. And you have the Knight of Wands and the 3 of Cups. Really nice. They're falling under the Hierophant. So, what are we seeing in your month? I think this 8 of Swords is talking about karma that was slowing you down, was affecting your overall energy, and maybe even, I don't want to say preventing, more hindering you of making it more difficult for you to achieve something, although you work very hard towards it. It's like you put so much work, but you're getting little efforts and you're really tired. So that karma is ending. I see with the specific Hierophant, you've healed, because this is a person who's at the herb store. They have a list of specific herbs that they want to take. And you can see a witch coven here, again signifying more of a mystic nature thing. The herbs, the coven, the mysticism. I feel that this month you are clearing out an old karma and you're starting anew. You're starting fresh. There's balance with the Temperance card here. You found your balance. How did that happen? I'm so curious. That's the kind of energy I get with the 4th pile. Always confusing me, making me scratch my head. So what's going on this month? How did you end this karma? You've mastered something with the 8 of Pentacles. Here you can see difference in energy. The Tower card, someone's angry, they're enraged, they're ready to do something. They're losing power here. As opposed to the 8 of Pentacles, they've mastered patience, they've mastered their body language, they've mastered so much, and they're even pleasant, they're smiling. So if I were to guess, I think there is level-headedness. There is healing pain. So yeah, if I was to read it like that to find out what you've done, level-headedness, mastery over the mind specifically, healing also old wounds. You've done so much. This is like completion. You're a new person this month. You're really healing old pains, and it's clearing up your energy and your karma. And as a result, we're talking about real cleansing here with the Vitarani river. And with this cleanse is coming new life with it, with the Fool card. Thus the excitement. The sky's the limit this month with the potential in the 5th house. There's so much potential in everything. You're excited. You're going to start seeing so many things change in your life this month, in perhaps all of the areas of your life. Starting specifically with a huge gift that you will be receiving. A huge lump sum of money, like a real estate. Maybe your family's giving you something. I don't know. But expect a major gift this month. From someone who has a lot, because the Geber rune talks about how the kings used to be very generous and give to the people so that they would love them, would take them as kings. Yeah, mainly the kings would give these generous gifts to whoever comes into their palace and talks to them, because they want to share what they have with others, or at least they want to show how they are kind to share what they have with others, thus putting them in power. But regardless, this is talking here about how someone who's capable, someone who's got a lot of something, will be giving you a valuable gift this month from a lot that they have. You're healing this month also from repeating the same mistake that used to generate karma like no tomorrow. You're breaking that pattern. So with affair, it's like maybe you had a specific wound that would sometimes, without you realizing, push you to do something that may hurt other people or yourself, which is equally valuable and important. So this month, this karma is breaking. You're breaking the cycle. You're breaking that cycle. And you're finding the balance to do things in a totally different way. Thus, there's a new you this month. A huge transformation going on. And like I mentioned, this is bringing great, exciting things, the beginning of great, exciting things in your life. I think starting this month, some of the many changes that you will be experiencing is having a taste in life, a good taste of life. It's like, imagine you as a soul, you were given a demo of the earth. You know, the earth is full of beautiful scenery. Look at it and you go, oh, I love that. In the earth, you can eat all these delicious food and you're like, oh, I love that. In the earth, you can have awesome connections with others. This, and that. You can have abundance. You can do this, you can do that. And I see that this month you're going to have a good taste of life. The small experiences and the big ones. So here with the King of Pentacles, I see you feeling super abundant this month. Could this be like you receiving a huge lump sum of money, perhaps? Or you're given a business that's passed on to you that's very lucrative. It brings a lot of money. Or being taken as a shareholder in a big business or something. I don't know, but it's an awesome opportunity or an awesome gift there. Allowing you to start having a good taste in life. Page of Pentacles could be talking about you receiving a job offer, literally. You could be receiving a lucrative job offer, hey, be part of that, or be a shareholder or something. Take a piece of this opportunity we're getting into. So that's the beginning of the excitement that you're going to see this month. Yeah, touching on what kind of excitement. These are the beginning clues that I do see happening for you this month. I see you spending time with the Three of Cups in conjunction with the Knight of Wands setting up the table. I see you spending fun time this month with others. I see you spending good time with close friends that you love. or a group of people. Yeah, I see you like constantly being with others this month, maybe even traveling with a group of people this month. I see you meeting them at restaurants or being invited to their home, or you inviting them to your home. There's a lot of social activity going on in your month, specifically with people that are dear to you and you love, and you love spending time together, and there is shared interests together. And I also see something standing out here. I see that you will notice how you have greatly changed this month, because you will have a strong encounter with someone who may not behave in a pleasant way, someone who may be someone tempting you maybe to go back to an old way of doing things. And that's why you have Aquarius, and you being level-headed about it. You know, Aquarius has to do with the mind, right? We keep seeing the mind. So someone behaving in a way that's not appropriate with the Tower card, very tantrum-like, maybe very triggering. The Tower could be trigger in a very triggering way to you. And I see you mastered this. Your mind has mastered this. And I see you being calm, happy, unaffected, and dealing with this like a pro with the 8 of Pentacles. And you know, Aquarius also has to do with freedom. So I see you breaking free from what the grasp of karma specifically, and how it kind of made you repeat the same experience and see the same thing in your life over and over. So if you have something in your life where you're going, why does this experience keep happening to me? Why do I keep getting these types of people or that specific situation repeating itself? That is dissipating in this month, finally. It's being cleansed. Yeah, look at that. It's a river. Whoa. I definitely see cleansing happening this month. So this situation here is perhaps what we're seeing with communication. Some of you, maybe not all, but a lot of you in the 4th pile will be traveling this month. You've got the Dagas rune in the 9th house. You've got the World card here with someone traveling. Yeah, I think some of you may be traveling, and it could be part of your great experiences that you will start noticing in your new life and your new beginning. And speaking of which, I think the Knight of Wands is also a card about experiencing the things that you love, indulging in the things that you love in life. So this month is the beginning of you having a good taste in life, and in all forms. I think this month you're really enjoying, you're starting a journey of enjoying finally all the things that you love in life, you know, be it love, acquisitions, connecting with others, having like traveling, going out to have fun, dining, whatever that is for you. I see there's so much enjoyment. I love your pile, my dear pile number 4. To be honest with you, I thought all of the piles were going to be the same. The first 3 piles were so similar, but this stands out. Every pile was going through some challenge to break free. Here, I see you have broken free. That's done. And I see you already, it's like you're ahead here in this energy from the other piles. Don't tell the other piles I told you that. So, but it's the truth. I see you being ahead of the game from everyone and starting to enjoy your life. You've got the Hagalaz rune showing. It's on its own, but it is showing. And the Hagalaz rune is about changes that are coming. And it's a rune about, you know, riding that change. So we know that there's great change in your month. Taking on that opportunity, yes, because you are going to be given something big. How about we explore, since we've noticed that as well. How about we explore, what are you going to be given this month? Like, I'm confused. Is it work-based? Is it like a material thing? I'm so confused. Let's find out. What is this gift, great gift, that is being given to you this month? You know, I'm just thinking about something right away. Spaces in between and mysticism reminds me of the ethereal world, especially that we talked about the Vitarani river and how, again, it's spaces in between, you know. If you think about it, it's between the earth and the Naraka. So I keep getting this mystical, ethereal idea, like maybe this is something, a gift from the heavens, perhaps, because it's forming in the ethereal world, going into the Malkuth, the kingdom, the earth. Perhaps, I think this is what I'm picking up. But let's see. What is this gift for pile number 4, please? Whoa. 10 of Cups. 9 of Swords. Yeah, you can see it's ending a difficulty, this great gift. It's ending something that used to bring you a lot of stress. And you're moving from a lot of stress next month to a lot of happiness with the 10 of Cups. You have the Page of Wands, exploring something. The 4 of Pentacles. Whoa, the Queen of Swords. What is this gift? Ace of Swords. Wow. And the King of Wands. What is this gift? You're searching for something and you're going to find it. And it's going to bring you a lot of power. Ending some tragedy and stress and making you very happy. Perhaps it's a new commitment with this specific 10 of Cups. I see you like going, that's it. I don't want to struggle through this. What am I doing wrong? What can I use? What can I do? You're exploring your options. Look at that. You're taking a strong initiative with the Knight of Wands. And you're looking within your resources and what you have in your life. And with all this meddling, what can I do? What can I use? You're really raging energy. You're creating a huge force with that. I'm going to do something about this. I'm going to do something about it. Frantically looking for something. Not frantically, like more motivatedly looking for something. With your mindset that this is going to end. And as you're exploring this, the gift is Aquarius. It's the mind. You're going to channel with mysticism. You're going to see something that's not there. You're going to channel an idea. Look at the hand gesture. This is like, this will solve everything for me. This idea will cut this situation out of your life. And it will allow you to create a new commitment that will change everything for you. It will make you very happy. This channeling is a gift communicated to you through spirit. Now I understand why you have guidance in the 1st house and the 12th house. This is why you have the Isa rune digging until you find the treasure with the Isa rune in the 10th and the 11th house. So this is giving you a solution to something you cared about with the 11th house and a solution also for your work. Some of you this, some of you that, some of you both. This is a spiritual gift, an idea that will allow you to acquire something big. An idea that will give you a lot of money, some real estate, or help you acquire a business or acquire a share in something. It's a brilliant idea this month. you've manifested it without knowing. Because this month you're like, I'm going to end this. I'm going to do this. I'm getting this. I'm getting this. How do I get it? And look, it's like your guides are pointing towards the sword. They're like, look at that. So there's no doubt you're channeling a brilliant idea this month that will help end stress in an area you care about and in your work. And I see you committing to something new that you will be so happy about. Tens in tarot is an excess of an energy. It's being very happy. It's feeling elated in the Ten of Cups. And I see you planning as a consequence, going like, how can I make this work? You're very excited. Oh, there was another pile that had the lemon juice. What are the odds that there are 2 lemon juices in today's reading? I think that pile was pile 3, if you want to check the third pile. If it's not the third pile, if you've watched anything previously, please let us know in the comment section. I will pin your comment. But I think it is the third pile. So you might want to check pile number 3 as well. So here I see you figuring out something, getting an idea, and I see you planning it out, mapping it out this month and being very excited about it. Part of you is so excited and the other part is so professional, planning and making sure it happens. You might even, as a consequence, be meeting with other people, communicating with them, hence the Mercury here. But now you have something powerful to communicate that will lead to, with the King of Pentacles and the acquisition card, to a lot of abundance for you. This is a new chapter in your life, my dear pile number 4, where you're starting to be super excited about your life and unfold all the exciting things that your soul is craving to experience in this lifetime, or came to experience in this lifetime. Welcome to this new chapter. My dear pile number 4, congratulations, you've made it. March is officially and energetically a new chapter in your life. My dear pile number 4, this was your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Sending you so much love. My dear pile number 4, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.